We are live. Hello, and welcome to the Slippy and Thrifty Show. Today, we are bringing you some smooth tunes from StreamYard. Are you going to get on the bed?
Do you want me to get on the bed? I'll do it.
Sure. I have a good laugh. So anyways, we thought we would bring you some knives that we carry frequently. What do you think of that idea? Is that a good topic for discussion?
Discuss that. That's disgusting. They probably think they've tuned into the wrong channel now, some kind of soft porn channel.
You didn't stay there long enough for me to bring you up full screen.
That's probably for the best. Randy, Randy's unsibbed me, whatever that is.
Unsibbed.
He unsibbed you.
He's lost his you.
I feel sick.
My eyes.
I haven't got a problem taking the piss out of myself. I do not care. Especially with the background music.
The background music is wonderful.
So how are you guys today? Doing fantastical?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
A very knife-related day. Especially with Mikey at his little antique fair, which is pretty cool. You want to tell us about that, Mikey, before we jump into knife news?
How'd that go, antique fair?
Yeah, well, it's the first time that I've been. It was at Doncaster Racecourse, just down the road from me a bit, and it was on from 9 until 4, I believe. I just popped in there for like a couple of hours. There was so many stalls, all kinds of old stuff, but I'd say about a third of the stalls there probably had a few knives in the boxes and stuff, and some on the display, and some hidden, and some just in boxes of like knives that you just got to sort through all the rubbishy ones to find something decent. It was pretty cool.
Some of the pictures you sent me, though, there was the one that stood out for me. There was a Rough Rider buckshot bone, the jackknife.
Yeah.
£48 on it.
Apparently, that was the knife guy who knows all about knives.
He knows nothing.
He had a Whitby lock knife there that's £12 from the Whitby website, and he had it up for 48. Yeah. I didn't have the heart to tell him.
I would have.
No.
I'd have got the ad. I got the ad up and gone like this. Seen this?
Look at that. But yeah, it was. There was quite a lot of people there, but it wasn't as busy as something like Sharp Show because there was a lot more stalls, so you can get to walk around and have a good look at stuff. There was a lot of old bayonets and stuff there, some old weapons and rifles and pistols, and it was good, really good. If I'd spent more time there, I probably would have bought more, but I was getting a bit claustrophobic, so I bugged down.
Well, next time it's on and we're both off, me and Mikey are going to go down. Maybe we'll film some stuff or to see what we can pick up, because I think that would be a really good experience to go.
Did you rob them blind?
Sort of thing.
I wouldn't rob anybody blind, Mark. That's
I would.
I take offence to that. That's Slippy's job.
Yeah. Correct.
So yeah, it was good, and apparently they hold it on quite a regular. Well, I say regular, once every couple of months. So I will be going back.
Yeah,
that'd be really good. That'd be really good to see.
Probably stuff you missed, right? So.
Well, there was a lot of old Sheffield pen knives there.
Right. Yeah, so nice little shopping spree that you guys been on this week. I gotta unfortunately say that I was not that lucky.
Go on, tell us.
But you ordered a wonderful green Barlow from Case.
Can we see your green Barlow?
I did.
I'd love to see. Oh, look, there it is.
I can't wait to see this. I've been waiting all day to see
the green looks so vibrant in the pictures that you sent me.
Now, you may not be able to read that, but it says lime green bone burnt board jig Barlow.
Barlow, correct.
Yeah. But in the box, as received, brand new, bought new. I won't mention the retailer because I don't want to embarrass them. I have the opportunity to let them rectify the situation. But apparently, this is what Case thinks a lime green Barlow looks like.
Destroyed.
It's not funny, but it's really funny.
So I got to say, I'm not real pleased. Not real pleased. And so that'll be going back.
Oh, you're not happy with your green Barlow?
No, I'm not. Hopefully that gets rectified.
Was it
Beautiful shade of green.
Was it the wrong shade of green?
It was a beautiful shade of green.
Beautiful shade of greed.
Greed. I love his spelling.
Randy, you're my favorite person on the planet. Love you.
Randy, are you drinking? Just out of interest.
Curiosity.
Just out of curiosity. Yeah, so hopefully that will be corrected. White bone, that's right. And if I'm not able to return that, I will have to say that one's available for sale.
They'll let you return it. They can't.
Start your bidding now for next week to find
12
out.
pence.
Yeah.
$1.
13 cents.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Try to remain positive. Oh, Stacy, thank you very much. She has joined up for her 3rd month. Hey there, TK, Slippy, Randy, Mikey, Bro John, and all. Thank you very much, Stacy.
Gaz H says he's been away for 6 months and he's back. So welcome back, Gaz. Great to have you back.
Welcome back, Gaz. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be showing a couple of things. I think you just got some news from the UK this week. I didn't do any slides, so we'll let Mr. Sawyer take over from here. What you got here?
Okay, so just bring us up full screen and make it a bit easier for the peeps to see. That's Mikey. That's the wrong screen.
Mikey.
There we go.
Damn it.
So I was just doing an impression of Paddy and Pals, where they do this, waiting to get to the right
What are you
screen.
doing?
Bring it back.
So the lovely Dan over at Blade Bridge has got a 25% sale on at the moment.
Lovely.
On his Etsy page.
Did you say lovely Dan?
Nubbly, I said. Nubbly.
Oh, nubbly. Nubby.
Nubby Dan.
It's nubbins.
Yeah, Nubbridge has got a sale on. Vintage Tool Goods is his Etsy shop, which has got a flat 25% off already set. Or you can go to his website, which is bladebridge.co.uk, and you enter the code November25, November with a capital N 25, and you'll get 25% off his website, which has different stuff on it to his Etsy page. He's sort of clearing out his stock. He's got some really interesting bits and pieces coming. He's working on some really new cool stuff. He's got some really great shades of Kieranite he's just got in. And he's working on older stuff as well. Like he's going to be rehandling maybe old American knives or French knives where the handles are a bit broken, and he's going to rehandle them and sort of put his own twist on them, which I think is really cool. So make sure you're checking out Dan. Next up, if you are after one of the Victorinox companions from the Live to Explore range, they are at Farah and Tanner here in the UK. They currently have 15% off. So they're normally about 75 and they're down to just under 64. Yeah, it's a bit pricey, but that's cheaper than getting it direct from Victorinox, and it's the cheapest I've seen it in the UK so far. So if you're after one of those, I would be going to Farah and Tanner and picking one of those up. Websites at the top, farah-tanner.co.uk. And this last one is more of a I would like help from the community, basically. So I discussed it with Mikey before, and with John knows about it too. But I'm going to be trying to set up a second sort of knife show here in the UK. I want it to be around the sort of the summertime period. Still looking into locations. It's in the very, very infant stage. It's still basically just talking at the moment. But it's going to take more than just me and Mikey to set it up. So I'm looking for a couple of people maybe that could help with some of the logistics and planning. Anything like that. Now, it's not going to be to make money or anything like that. I literally want it to be so that it pays for itself and nothing else. The money side's not important at all. I just want us to all be able to go meet up, bring our knives, show our knives, sell knives, trade knives, have stalls there, a bit like Sharp Show, hopefully aiming more towards the the vintage, older stuff and secondhand stuff sellers rather than the stuff we can all just get online anyway. I think it makes more sense to have stuff you can't get online, like a kind of like a flea market sort of thing. You know, like people bring loads of stuff and you just rifle through, pick what you want. So I think that would be really cool to have in the UK. So if anyone's interested in giving me, Mikey, anyone else who wants to give us a hand, you can DM me on Discord. I will set up a group for us for the planning on Discord, or you can email me, but ideally Discord, because we can all be in a group together and get that sort of thing started. I think that would be a really, really good thing to do.
Yeah,
that concludes knife news.
Yeah, we look forward to trying to get something organized for you guys over there. So you're not. It's a long wait for one annual show, you know. So
it's a very long wait. Yeah,
it'd be nice to have one every 6 months. I think that would make it a lot nicer.
So if Dan's going to start to doing like these rehandled knives, could he put some green bone on a case knife for 50 to make it green?
Yes.
No, okay. He's shaking his head. I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I got to think that came straight from case like that. I can't imagine the people that did it are responsible, or, you know, the ones that shipped it, because why would they take it out of the box?
I got my green bone Barlow today. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Yeah, here it is.
It is starting to turn green.
I got one as well.
Eventually.
Yeah. These guys are not making me feel any better, are they? I mean,
wasn't trying to.
Yeah. Don't ever go to Brits for emotional support. Ever.
Never go to Slippy. Don't go to Slippy.
Don't go to me.
Go to the guy that I've just put in the chat. That'd be your best bet for that sort of thing.
Who's that?
Yeah.
You.
Me. Orlando. Yeah, maybe Orlando. He might be a little nicer. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, he wasn't very nice to me earlier when I asked like to see one of his knives.
What happened?
He said no.
Oh, all right. England Reese. Step it up, buddy. All right, so you want me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, how many? I probably got, let's see, do a count here. Maybe 15, 16?
Yeah, about the same.
Okay.
Yeah, probably about the same, although I've had to take one out. All
right, I'm going to show one that everybody already knows, so we can kind of get to the more suspenseful ones.
Okay.
You've gone straight in hardcore, haven't you? Top of the line.
Carried some more ever since I got it.
Not been used though, John, has it?
Not as much as yours has.
Oh, it's been used.
You've been digging in the garden with yours, Slippy.
I think since we got this is hands down the knife I've carried the most since we had these. I don't think I've carried anything more than this.
It's probably my favourite knife.
All right, so you want to tell everybody what it is?
Pure Phil.
I don't feel like I'm repeating myself 1,000 times.
This is the Ashley Harrison Custom Brit Buster. So it's Ashley's take on a sod buster. So it has the UK legal blade with a slightly larger handle, so you get a much better grip.
And how do you get one?
You don't. There's only 5, 6.
Custom.
No, you can contact Ashley on Instagram. He will. There is a bit of a wait, but honestly, it's worth it. I've got this and one more of his customs out here that I've been carrying a lot recently, and they're definitely worth the wait.
And where is his contact information? Phenomenal. How can you contact
it's on Instagram? It is. If you talk amongst yourselves, and I'll bring up the contact and just make sure.
Roger that. All right.
There's yours still got a really nice fingerprint mark on it.
I've scrubbed it.
Have you scrubbed it?
Finally got it. Yeah.
Did you remove the Slippy fingerprint?
I took the DNA off of there.
It is. Are you ready?
I don't know. It might still be there, Mike.
A.Harrison.knives.
That does look clean in there, John. It looks much better.
Okay. Say
It's got
again.
a lovely snap.
One more
to it.
time. Let's bring that up on the screen. I want everybody to know how to get a hold of one. Because I keep getting that question.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
All right. When what production one's coming out? That has not been announced, nor has it even been confirmed that that's going to happen.
Michael is currently working on the shape for the handle. It's not going to be the same as ours. The production one will not be the same.
Oh, all right. You've got that information. Good.
These are customs only. Yeah, these are actually customs.
Ah, Elon said he didn't send you a picture. He sent you a video.
Yeah, but what about the knife? I didn't want to see that video. Just a Welshman sprawled out on the bed with like no clothes on.
Randy has joined up. Thank you, Randy. 5 months. So you're what? What's he asking about?
I don't know.
It's Randy.
Well, I think he probably wants the address so you can throw it up on the screen. Or
It's up. It's up.
Instagram. Put it on the screen. There we go.
That's the link.
All right. Hard to hear you, Slippy. Something happened to your mic again.
Any better?
Not really. Try again.
How about now?
Much better.
Okay, I did nothing.
Okay. Well, whatever you didn't do, it worked.
I did nothing. You cannot blame me.
All right, so let's do a roll call. You want me to do the roll call? It's always awkward.
Yeah.
But is.
You're way better than me.
All right, Randy MSG, WSG. Sorry,
already ruined it. It's right from the start.
I've been thinking about food. Apparently, MSG's in my food. Yeah. Or what is it? Wasteland Survival Guide. Thank you. Brain dying. All right. Bladen Wells, Tony. How you doing, Tony? Hope you're having a fantastic day, sir. Zen Ali, my sarcastic brother. How you doing, sir? Sean, the naked one, the naked king. Hope you're doing well. Addicted to Blades too. John, how are you, sir? Mark, over there at MBEDC. I hope your dog's doing fantastic and your everyday carry as well. Anything for Mark, guys? No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
I mean, it was his birthday. I want to say Thursday.
Oh, happy birthday, Mark!
Yeah, okay. It was Mark's birthday. So yeah, happy birthday.
Midnight Crisis. Hello, sir. We got Watch City Knives. Hello, Sean. Hope you're doing great. Oh, I want to say thank you to Memphis Fire 40 for doing the moderation today. We got Andrew from Baxter's Blades.
Is it Zen's birthday as well?
Is it? Well, then, if so, happy birthday to you, Mr.
If so,
Zen.
happy birthday, Zen.
We also have Leafy Wiggy in the house. Mr. Baldy's Blades as well. Hello, Mikey.
Hello.
Pleasure to have you on today.
It's a pleasure to be here, sir.
We have Gaz H back from 6 months away. He said that he'd spent 14 years off the grid and just moved in with his missus. Isn't that amazing?
I remember him saying that before. 14 years off of anything, yeah.
Yeah. Horsehead Bookends. How you doing, sir? We got Booger McGee up in the house. How you doing, Booger? Mrs. Stacy's Bolsters Blades. Thank you for your contribution. Who else do we have?
I know we have Mrs. Naked Sean in here, and I just want to show you my leather sack from Mrs. Naked Sean.
Once you go to a black sack, you never go back.
Would you like to see what's inside my sack?
If I can get through the roll call first. We got Thomas at Howard. Thomas Howard, MD. Doc, how you doing, Doc?
I've I've got my wood in my sack.
Ah. Usually the wood's on the outside of the sack.
This is special.
Hmm. Got your wooden nickels in there, huh?
Yep.
All right. Never trust a man who wants to give you a wooden nickel.
Looks velvety, apparently.
Wessex
very,
Blade,
very-
handmade knives. How you doing, Wessex? Greg Vanderlip. How you doing, Greg?
It's a nice soft sack.
Huh? Sorry?
Is it a nice soft sack, Slippy?
It's so nice. Yeah. Mrs. Naked Sean's sack is lovely.
Awesome.
I think she got it from Naked Sean.
Did she?
Yeah. I think he's exactly there.
Jason Beecher in the house. How you doing, Jason? Well, who else do we have? Elin Reese. How you doing, Elin? Orlando, Mr. Swoon.
That's the man.
Man on the French Connection. Pink shades with hearts. Slip Joint Sawyer. Hello, Slippy.
Who's that?
We have Griff MJ. Hello, evening, gents. Nigel Loftus. Hey, Nigel.
Big Nige.
Big Nige. Mrs. Naked Sean. There she is. We got RH Blades and Shade. Also, hello, RH. I believe that completes the roll call. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. Okay, so you're up next, Mikey, and let's see what you have for your most carried, one of your most carried knives of 2024.
Is my custom-made Slippy Sack.
Slippy Sack. Now, what makes it a Slippy Sack?
Well, it was made by Mr. Slipjoint Sawyer.
Assembled by him.
Assembled by the man and the legend in his little elf workshop here.
Right.
I wouldn't say legend. Jackass, maybe.
Legendary jackass.
My jackassery sack. So it's got micarta scales and it's got exposed pins, which is what I really wanted.
Now, what makes the exposed pins special for the
I don't know. They just look good to me. I just like the fact you can see the brass pins.
Yeah.
Just makes it look kind of special.
Yeah, like more of an antique sack.
Yeah. It's got, but he's put the really long file on it for me as well, which is really nice. Really handy little tool.
That looks like a bead that you could have picked up from Dan. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know. It was on there when I got it.
It is a bead from Dan.
I believe I saw those beads in bins at the Sharp Show.
Bins and bins and bins.
That's exactly where they're from.
And also, it's got the very handy little Phillips screwdriver on the back.
Yeah. Do you like the inline Phillips or the backside Phillips?
I don't mind it either. To be fair, I find the backside Phillips to be like a full-size number 2, so that comes in handy.
Yeah.
Where the inline one tends to be a mixture between a number 1 and a number 2 Phillips.
About a 1.5.
Yeah, if there is such a thing. Yeah, but this has been, I don't know how long I've had this now, but I've been carrying this pretty much every day because it's fantastic.
Do you use a screwdriver for disassembly of your printers?
I've not really used the Phillips a lot, although we do still use a Phillips on them. Yeah. But I'm not taking this as my main tool. I've got a tool bag.
All right. Just not quite as efficient. You're trying to get the job done quickly.
But it's great. I really, really like it, and he's done a great job.
Thank you. But you've got to remember, Mikey, you need to get them printers up and running quickly with the efficient tools. Otherwise, you get people asking you if they can use it while it's taken apart.
It's in 1,000 pieces on the floor. Can I just take a quick print? Yeah. No.
Have you ever used the tools that you found inside the printer storage to disassemble the printer?
Would you like to tell that story, Mike?
No, I'm not going to tell that story. I just wanted to embarrass Mike.
No, to be fair, I I've not even touched those specialist tools.
Yeah.
I think everyone
Sure.
on Discord's probably going to know about it because I think I may have put it on Discord a while ago.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Those specialist tools, silent
Right.
ones.
Yeah.
All right. Slippy, you're up next, bud. What you got?
I want to show Nigel's in here. This is a knife I've carried for a very long time, and if anyone's familiar with my channel, it's the custom compact that Dan Bladebridge made for me, which replaces the Phillips for the corkscrew.
Yeah.
And
Now, I
Nigel
gotta
Loft
admit,
gave me
I'm
these-
kind of confused by what knife that is when you show it because you've changed the handle so many times. on it.
Correct. I like changing them up, but Nigel Loftus gave me these at Sharp Show, and I think they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, those are nice. Shout out to Nigel. Good job, Nige.
Nigel's a legend.
This-
Yeah, he's great.
I got this from Dan before last year's Sharp Show, so it's been a religious, at least twice a week carry, I would say, since then.
And
So
it's such a
it's-
great choice for all the things that it includes.
Yeah, it's a perfect knife for anyone that does sort of like urban EDC, I guess. They just want something that does everything well, and they don't want a
Yeah.
massive package. The compact really works for that.
So the
Yeah, it's a
standard
little bit-
one that you would
little
get
bit
from
pricey.
Victorinox, I always complained it was a little pricey, but now that I understand why, because it's one that they use in the hand assembly and not their machined assembly, so they charge more for it.
Yeah.
So just know that you're getting
This
something
is,
hand touched if you buy one.
That's a standard one.
Yeah, and it includes the nice little file on the back of the parcel hook,
Yeah.
which is cool. Yeah. Yes, sir. Awesome.
Big fan of that one. While we're here, I will show another Swiss Army knife because might as well show it while I'm here.
All righty.
This is one that's also had a lot of handle changes. This is a companion.
The grain scales.
So Dan put brass scales on it for me. This was the Live to Explore New York, so it did have those grey scales we saw on Knife News.
Oh, okay.
But Judd gifted me an Explorer with these scales on it, and I just thought the brass colour, so gold and green, would look perfect together, and I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, that is nice. That was a good color combo.
And it's got the custom blade that Dan put on there for me, with that on it. And it also
I think everybody
has,
wants to see that again. Hold on a second there.
I'll show them again. I'll show it again. Judd's also sent along the green tools and the little green lanyards, so it all sort of matches, which is nice.
Is there a bead on there as well, or did I just?
No, that's the
reflection. That was a reflection of it.
I sort of put the Victorinox thing on the end of the pocket hanger, so you can just pull this and it comes out of your pocket.
That's a real good idea. There we go. We can see it better now. Little naked bum.
That's on both sides.
Naked bum, I got you.
But yeah, really fantastic work, and honestly, I think this package opener is fantastic. Especially now that a lot of cans have got the ring pulls on them, so I think it was definitely a right move by Victorinox. So I hope they start putting that into regular models and not just sort of.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have complained that they find the can opener to be useless anymore, so they've just. It's always nice to have the file too. Even though I do kind of miss the small blade at times, so I only have the file. And if that had the blade on it right there when you closed it, you would have cut yourself.
Yeah. But I know it's the file, so.
Scissors.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of the companion. I think it's a fantastic model. It sort of combines all my favorite tools into one sort of package, really.
All right. Well, since
Very
Mikey, since Slippy took forever, I'm gonna go ahead and skip myself and put you back on the show. What you got?
Right, what have I got now? I'm going to go with one of my most carried moderns, which is a Spyderco UK PK.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this looks like a Magna Cup one because of the yellow scales, but it's not. This is one that Judd put together. So this is the scales from his Magna Cup with an S30V blade.
Okay.
And he sold this to me a few a few months back, and I just love the UK PK. It's just a really nice size, really nice action on it. Half stop.
Now, what makes it the UK PK for those that are not initiated here?
Oh, the blade is under 3 inches long,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a slip joint. There's no lock on it.
Right, so it makes it UK legal.
That makes it a UK legal carry. Yeah. But really, really slicey blade. Great for opening packages and stuff like that.
Were those exclusive to Heine Haynes when they came out?
The red ones were, but I don't believe these ones were. No, the Magna Cuts. No.
Okay.
So this is the Magna Cut scales, or the Salt. I think they were called, but this is the S30V blade because Justin's put his Magna Cut one, and I think he got himself some custom scales for it.
Okay. But the blade shape is exactly the same, just the material is different.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But it's a great little knife.
Cool stuff.
Awesome.
All right, you guys want to see what I got next?
Yeah.
Go on.
Did that microphone just go boing?
No.
A little bit,
Okay.
yeah.
A little bit. Okay. So another one, not a surprise to anyone because I've shown this quite a bit.
The Red Fox.
Red Fox Sow-Belly from Ruff Rider. And what do you do with a Rough Rider? You ride it rough. Did I get a giggle out of you, Mikey?
Slippy looks just like he's unsubbed. He's unsibbed.
Well, he slipped out for a moment. But wonderful sow belly design. Really like it. Very comfortable. 440 stainless steel. Nice little clippy point blade there.
Nice blade
Red
shape.
Fox, well, all the Fox series was great, and they did a good job with that sow belly.
There's your sheepy foot. Nice red liners on it. So it's tough to see.
Just thinking how much better I think Rough Rider knives would sell if they just went to 440C. It can't be that much more expensive.
Yeah, probably just harder to get, you know.
Yeah.
And Slippy's favorite.
Hey, hello, Mr. Spay. How are you today?
What do you do with a spay blade?
Never
Anything you
open
want,
it.
really.
Spay blades are for nut jobs.
You just sort of leave it closed and never pretend it doesn't exist. That's right, isn't it?
It's a nice little package opener. I like it for that.
It's great for packages. Spay blade.
So there you have that one. That's a non-arb bolstered sow belly with the nice red fox on it.
Yeah,
Nice.
they inlaid that shield really well. They did a great job of that.
Pinch bolsters as well, I think.
Yeah, pinch.
Especially for the price as well. It was like $20 maybe max. Pinchy.
About 14, 15 bucks, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money for the amount of knife you're getting. It's like a full size blade and 2 smaller ones. And the build quality was fantastic. There was no issues with yours. There was no issues with mine. 440C, yeah.
Doc likes the idea to go to 440C
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I think it'd definitely be a good move for Rough Rider if they did that.
Leafy likes those red fox. Okay. You're up again, sir. What you got?
I've actually only got one Rough Rider out here because a lot of my knives are still packed away, bar the ones that are in the drawers there. But this is one I carried a hell of a lot at the start of the year. This is the Coke Ball from the Appaloosa series.
Yes, indeed.
This was by far my favorite from the series. It's actually the only one I have left. I sort of moved the rest on. Really great pulls on it. It has this sort of, I'm guessing that's a little coping blade, would you say?
Yep.
Wicked
Did it help
point
you
on
cope
it.
with many tasks?
Has he got a half stop on it? Oh, he's gone.
Yes, it has a half. Both blades have a half stop.
Nice.
but it's a fantastic one. Is it the most comfortable one they did? Not particularly. Like the kick, it's not sharp, but you sort of feel it in your hand. But it's not the sort of knife you're going to be doing strenuous work with, so it's never bothered me.
Yeah.
But the pulls on it are great. It's about a 7. The smaller blade's probably about an 8 because, well, the nail nick is so close to the pivot.
Yes.
Randy, can you stop unsibbing for me, please?
He unsibbed me for that horrible fun.
I unsibbed myself.
I got it some congratulations though on it. See?
Yeah, Randy said he's now sibbed.
Resibbed. Thank you. All right.
He's leaking resib.
What you got, Mr. Michael?
I'm going to show one of my most carried Rough Riders, and this is one that I picked up, I think, quite early on in the year from Slippy.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. I remember that knife.
All right, it's gone. All right, this is a great knife. It's like the really finish and like the build quality on it is amazing, and that blade as well. It's a big old work blade. That.
Yeah.
It's T10 as well.
Yeah.
And it's got great fit and finish, brass liners, pinch bolster. I just love this knife. It's really, really, really been used a lot at work, and it doesn't hold a bad edge either. To be fair, carbon steel, aren't they?
Yeah, T10 carbon. I've never had a problem with their carbon steel. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, really
pretty tough to teener.
Although one of them, because I bought, I think I bought 4 or 5 of this range from Slippy, and one of them had ridiculous teeners on it. I don't know what he had done with it.
I do.
Breakfast of kings. But yeah, really, really great knife. So if anyone needs a tough slip joint, I would highly recommend this because I don't think they're a great deal of money new.
They are not.
They're not. They're like mid-20s on Heine, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just a great knife though.
Baxter says those are sharp and love mine. So yeah.
Yeah, it came stupid sharp out of the box, like buck sharp out of the box. Like it was like hair popping sharp. They did a great job.
You're throwing stuff, man. You got to settle down over there.
I've just got too excited. What can I say? When I felt that jigged bone in my hand.
Yeah. Okay. So another that I've shown, I've talked about it a billion times. I hate repeating myself, as you can tell. But yeah. I gotta admit, I love this knife. Old Timer 50TH.
Yeah. I know you carried that.
It just does. It just does what I need it to do. When I hold the knife up, that's your cue, Slippy, to become a producer. It's your job to pay attention, though. That's kind of
okay. You're holding the knife up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's the wrong way. All right. And there's that lovely drop point blade that I love so much.
That's a lovely blade.
Yeah. It's really, even I bought one when John showed his off. It's Mikey, you need to get one. It's D2.
I think, you know what? Just as you said that, I thought I really need one of those.
No.
You can get one on blades.co.uk, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just so affordable and so good. I love this knife. Very comfortable in the hand. And I don't mind it's not like an expensive handle material or anything, but it still looks nice.
It's got some great lines to it though, and it's got that big bolster as well. It looks great.
Yeah.
The action on it is like super smooth as well. It's like glass when you open it.
Yeah, and this has the D2 steel on it, so you get the upgraded stuff instead of just your 7 CR that you normally get from Old Timer. So yeah, and I've never had any problem with it rusting or anything. So I don't know. Maybe if you poured some salt water on it, you'd be a little worried. But
yeah, and you've extensively used yours as well.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to try to mess it up. If you wipe it off after use,
D2 is quite hard to get it to a rust. To be fair.
Yeah, especially on the polished stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up again, mister.
Okay.
Oh, a fixie.
Ah, that's so nice.
This is the Alpha Scout Pro,
Yeah,
I think.
662.
662. And I've not had it that long. I think maybe 3 months max.
Yeah, probably about that.
But every
You know
time
what
I've
would
been
have
doing
made that knife a little bit better?
What's that?
If it had either been 666 or 669.
Just gonna go get my pen. Hang on.
get shopping.
But I got the one in the Walnut Dynalux, I think the wood's called.
Let's be honest, Slippy. You got the one at the best price in the UK.
Yes, because you wanted it and then I bought it.
And then there was none left. Stock went down to
There was
0.
none left. Yeah,
That's a great.
but it's a fantastic knife. I know Andrew Baxter's Blades recently got this one and the large as well, and he likes them both. But I really like how they've done the jimping towards the end here as well, so you can, do all this sort of stuff. But it's great for sort of woodworking. I've been doing a lot of well, we've moved into the new property. There was old like shelving and stuff up in the attic that we were taking down and stuff, and needed to sort of cut bits off and all that sort of stuff. This was on my belt, and this is S30V. It holds the edge for buck, so it holds the edge forever. Full tang, of course. It does have torque screws holding on the covers.
Yeah, you can clean underneath there if you need to.
Yeah, but it's honestly, it's absolutely fantastic.
Would
If you've got the funds, go on.
Would I be right in saying that you was scout carrying that when we was in Wales on that little camping trip to like Tony's? You had it scout carried on the back of your belt, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Like, I'm not a big fixed blade person, well, mainly because of where I live, but I've never really been that interested in them. But this one,
it is great. It's a wonderful knife, and it's still on my list.
Mikey, this one will be too small for you, Mikey. It only just fits in my hands.
I tried yours when we was on the camping trip, and honestly, it's a great size knife. Like, to be fair,
I think if I was going to be one that would enjoy fixed blades, it's always going to be the smaller ones, like the twisted assisted Gambler is roughly this size. I think that's really nice size as well.
Sin says I got the large and rich light and the budget small. And Andrew says one of my favorite fixed.
It's really good. And I don't know if you can pick it up, but the texturing on the covers as well. It really
feels wonderful. Yeah, it does feel nice. And it came super sharp as well, didn't it? Really sharp.
Yeah, comes with a really nice sheath, which is made in the USA. The only downside I would say is there's no sort of plastic lining inside the sheath. So if you're not careful, it does sort of cut up by here a little tiny bit.
That kind of happens, yeah. That's like part of the course.
As long as you sort of push the blade in decently, it doesn't do it. But it's really nice knife, great little belt carry. And the reason I like this size is because I put this on my belt, and then about this much of it sits in my back pocket. So when you got your t-shirt on, you can literally not see it at all. It's completely hidden.
I'm not sure what Elan means by that.
I don't either. Completely stumped by that.
Mikey, I know where you live, Mikey.
Mikey,
I know
where you live.
All right, what you got, brother?
I'm going to go with my most carried Arthur Wright, I think. Just the standard model. And it is an ebony spear point. And I've had this, been carrying this for a while now. I absolutely love this. This is a wonderful knife. I recently got Slippy one as well.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, you've probably ruined it, haven't you?
Yeah. It's well, I'll grab it real quick.
No. Everyone wants to see this nice shiny one. They don't want to see yours that's sort of changed colour and has probably got the tip snapped off. But yeah, these are one of the standard models, and they're only £40 over here, which I think is absolutely amazing for a great knife.
And it's ebony as well, ebony wood. It's not even like it's just got tree wood on it. It's an actual name.
Really well finished, really smooth ebony. You can't feel the
There you go,
pins.
Mikey.
Yeah, you're just a goddamn animal. That's what you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, great knife.
Cutting dingleberries off with it or something over there.
That's weird. Mikey also got me this one.
Did I?
Oh.
This is the birthday one.
Oh, that's the birthday one. That's in Old English oak.
Yeah. It's so weird. All my Arthur Wrights have got
patina. Got some tina.
blades.
But yeah, I mean, this is a wonderful knife. Spear point blades obviously does pretty much most jobs. Oh, that's a clip point.
Yep, just standard rosewood, about as basic as the one they'll sell. Got the clip point blade. That one was carried quite a bit.
I got the standard olive wood as well.
Can we tell
that olive bring?
Can you tell we like?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. We need to look at Mikey's olive wood. Look at that.
But I know currently there's another knife, not with a clip point blade, but there's another knife, and it's winging its way across the pond to Texas as we speak. That has got some absolutely stunning olive wood.
Yeah,
we've gone very British knife recently, haven't we?
Yeah, well,
you have, and you've sent me like very British as well. Very.
I've got
Sheffield knife you've like sent me recently.
Yeah, well, the thing at the start of the year, I think I'm trying to remember what I was collecting. I know I was doing Victorian art because I've been doing that for a while. But this year, I've gone vintage, Sheffield.
Back to vintage, back to Sheffield.
Then all on Bussenhome.
well, the early part of the year we were sack crazy.
Still am.
Yeah,
Still am.
sack insane.
But the Arthur Wright and Sons Barlow you're showing then, John, is fantastic.
Just the standard models are awesome. So well put together.
There's
Wendy. To be fair, all the ones,
hang on, left-handed.
I do want to say, of all those HH ones that I've tried, Mark did seem to get the most ridiculous pull.
He did. He did. It was like a 50 out of 10 pull.
Oh, we're so mean.
But the thing I love about the Arthur Wright Barlow you showed then, John, is have you seen a more British-looking blade than that, though?
Nah, that's very, very British clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just great. And you can say they're so affordable for the quality that you get, you know. It's just, I mean, why wouldn't you want one of those? Even
those twisted assisted models, they were only like an extra £10 over like the standard model. Yeah. You've got the American made Mike Carter on them, and they're just wonderful.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one I was showing them.
I considered pulling that one out as well. I carried it, but not as much as this rosewood. But,
I was carrying one of those. I don't know where I put it.
All right, I'm going to move on to another one. You guys want to start on a different brand? Maybe we can shift to different gear.
Yes, let's bring up a brand that
about this.
Go on.
The old.
Okay.
Can I get some production, please?
Yes. Oh, production is happening.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Sitting there looking for knives while I'm holding up.
That's rather nice. I like the look of that.
That's the Berthier Whaler.
You would like the name of this. The Whaler.
The Whaler.
Yeah. Isn't that your preference in the girlies?
No, Mikey's told me he's favourable of Gorlak the Destroyer.
Ah, Gorlak the Destroyer.
Hammer the Pie Eater.
I just love the used look of this one. The feel of it.
That's got some serious wear on it, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's all worn down and missing a bit of wood there. You can see.
And was that a birth
part
year?
of the
Is that
Yeah.
71?
It sure is.
Wow. Where did you find that one?
That was on the old eBay, and actually, Randy helped me find that one. He kind of sent me a link through Discord, and I was like, you know what? I'm picking that up. Now, a little bit of some wear to the blade, not exactly even. You can see it a little crooked. Probably not the best sharpener whoever previously owned it, but that's all right. There's still plenty of metal left. And I just kind of kept the shape, sharpened it up. But again, you see some wood missing there near the pin.
Yeah, but that kind of gives it
bother me in the
character.
slightest.
It's got some lovely character.
Exactly the same as that. The one I got at Sharp Show, the 3-bladed Imperial Stockman, that's got a big old crack down the bone. Adds to it. You know that someone's used it and it's been loved. Exactly the same as that. I would not want to get Case to refurbish that at all or send it back.
No,
or anything.
not
I
at
would
all.
want it exactly like that.
No, it's lovely. Has it got a swedge on the front of the blade? That's lovely. That. Yeah,
nice swedge.
Really, really nice knife. What's the action like on it?
It's pretty soft, but yeah, it's not horrible
for a knife that's been used that much. You pretty much got to take the spring's going to be sort of worn down, and there's going to be not as much action. But it's still snapped.
But it's still a nice knife.
Yeah.
At least it's not so bad that it's a friction folder now.
Yeah, I'd say that it's got character.
Nice long nail nick there as well.
Yeah. Stacey agrees. No refurb. It's beautiful.
Pin shield. I mean, it's got a lot going for it.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, most things that were made in 1971, they are probably going to have a little bit of wear and tear.
Sorry, gents. Randy, would you mind putting up a... never mind.
I don't see quite as well. And
your action's not quite as sharp as it once was.
Action's not quite as jumpy. Nope, not. That's okay.
Even mine. I'm only a couple of years behind you.
74, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
You guys are old.
Yeah, those in 73 also. Yeah. Yeah, we're all getting a little older. That's all right. We're hanging in there. I'm in better shape this year than I was last. So I'm going the right direction.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Both of us are. We both have got in way better shape than we were last year. I mean, I wasn't massive, but for me, I was massive.
You was quite a chunky lad.
I was big at Sharp Show. That's the biggest I'd ever been, was at Sharp Show last year.
There was a lot of you to cuddle. That's all I can say.
Could you pinch more than an inch?
No wonder he wanted to get closer to me this year.
Well, I could get closer to you this year. That was the whole thing.
There wasn't like 15 foot of stomach in the way.
Yeah. There wasn't a spare tire wrapped around your midriff.
Hug me.
I need longer arms. I can't hold you, Slippy.
Yeah. It was like this.
No, you look great, Slips. All right.
Thank you.
I think
you want to see a case I've carried the hell out of?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the American Workman Series case sod buster my brother bought me for my birthday this year. I think this was in my pocket solidly for about 3 weeks after the day I got it. I love the case sod buster. I think it's fantastic. For me, it's the best pattern that Case has ever made. I know that's going to be, some people are not going to agree, but for me, but for me, it is.
Whoa there, Leslie. Whoa.
For me, it is, because it's a perfect sort of work knife, especially the ones in the synthetic covers. Way better carry than the bone ones. Now, the bone ones are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't want to go taking that out doing a full day's work, because if you dropped it, that bone's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty thin compared to those. Try the thickness. Yeah, it's pretty beefy.
Yeah, you can throw these around. Not that you want to, but you can definitely throw them around and not be worrying about it, as opposed to the bone one. The thickness difference. I found this one. It's sort of like the perfect size, and this is actually what the Brit Buster is based on.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, the brick bus is a little bit larger. The blade's pretty much the same.
Yeah, like the cutting edge is very similar.
Yeah, but the handle, you get a much bigger handle. So
yeah, for a work knife, it's fine.
Absolutely perfect work knife is.
All right, Mike.
Well, for
I want to be like Mike.
For the case, seeing as we're on case knives, probably for the first 6 months of the year, I was also carrying
Sword Booster
Stockman, and I like to call this one Randy.
Any particular reason?
It's got the yellow Delrins and some Tinas and a shiny edge that I put on it as well. So I've been carrying this knife. I think this was my most carried case last year and for the first part of this year. But for the past month or so, I've gone back to one of the bone ones. So this has
Randy
been...
said, unsibbed Moikey.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks.
Yeah.
I know that he'll be back. But yeah, so maybe 2 months ago, I switched out the yellow one and started going for the for one of the nicer ones again. Mainly because I was getting a real nice set of these now. I think I've probably got about 10 nice bone ones. So I thought it's time to start carrying them. But yeah, I love the Sod Buster. It's one of my favourites.
The bone Sod Buster is the only that only have the one. I went for the carbon steel one.
Well, I recently
go on.
I recently got two new ones, didn't I? As well from TK got for me and sent them over.
They were really good examples as well. Like,
but the peanut butter jelly
and the right thing came in the right box.
Yeah, up until very recently, the case knives John was getting were flawless. Very recently, suck. Yeah, can't even get the right knife, let alone the build quality.
Well, the two that I got, which was the peanut butter jelly and the Kentucky Bluegrass, was it called? I want to say.
That's right.
They were both perfect fit and finish. Absolutely immaculate. They were fantastic knives. I was really, really pleased with them.
Say hello to Byron here. We got howdy all. Lunch break from yard work, or lunch break from yard work before it turns cold in Indiana. That's right. It's starting to get a little chilly out.
Yeah, the Barlow and the Sow Belly John got me. Both of those series were immaculate. There was no rub, nothing, perfectly centered. Okay, the Barlow was not sharp. The Sow Belly was sharp.
Yeah,
they're not hard to sharpen, are they? That's the thing. They're not hard to sharpen. They take no time. Obviously, it'd be nice if like Case took the time, or even put the right one in the right box would be nice. But you know, it's like Case. We still love the brand.
Mm-hmm.
A little less the employees than the brand. All right. So you guys want another American treasure?
Oh yeah.
All right. I wanted to say hi to Famas. What was that name? Where was he? Famous Master 2000. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Oh.
We have production quality of what?
So good.
It's
so good.
Right.
He's got large screen.
So good. Oh, is that the one from Mo?
Mo over at the Kirby Creek outfit. Do you like his outfit, Mikey?
Very nice.
Okay. Do you like the dudes?
The dudes. I love the dudes.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing your Moikey Newman outfit this week, John.
Moikey. Do you like the dudes?
Moikey Newman, I know where you live.
Yeah, so this is the LB5 Uncle Henry. This one I got from Mo over at Kirby Creek Outfit, USA made.
That's really nice.
It's another great lockback. I'm a fan of the lockback. Not something that you guys carry as much, I understand.
I love a lockback. I just think they're like wonderful, and that's a really nice looking knife.
Just got great lines to it. Great saber grind.
Is that an older one?
Yes, sir. It's a USA made.
I've got the LB7, which is a little bit bigger.
Very contoured, you see there. Makes it very comfortable.
Yeah, it's a really nice knife.
Takes on a really nice patina on the bolsters. I believe those are. I don't think they're. I think maybe brass. I'm not sure that they're nickel, silver, or brass. They have a little yellow tinge to them, but I'm not sure they're brass.
They're very silver as well, though, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe they just have more nickel, silver content in them or something.
Maybe
they're not as brassy as the bucks. But yeah, pinned handle, beautiful wood on there. So
lovely wood.
Super nice, smooth release. I mean, it's just so easy to manipulate. Nothing I hate worse than one of those lockbacks. You press the crap out of it and you can't get it closed.
Speaking of Mo, he's turned up.
Hello, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
There you go, sir. That was the one you sent, sir. So thank you again to Mo, and another very, very carried knife for this year. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Check it out.
I love it.
That looked like your papa.
Looked just like my old man did, yeah. Same moustache, same look, everything. Yeah. Look just like my dad.
Mikey's old man, can you imagine? And the ponytail over here. Check this out.
Gotta be the ponytail, dude.
Yeah. Mine's just out of reach, so I can't get to it.
They are so cool.
Appreciate that, Mo. They're
Thank
really
you again,
cool.
Mo.
And I love the way that he puts like the knife model that he used as well. So and mine was actually done with a 110.
Mine was a 112 Magna Cut.
That's perfect, isn't it? It's just so cool.
LB5, nice. I have the LB7 for 40 years. It's a great knife, Neil.
I got the LB7 from Slippy, and it's honestly as good as the buck. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It was a really nice knife.
Magna Cut 110. That's an awesome. Let's see. Elin, those are fantastic. Yes, sir.
They're really good. He's a definite artist for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a good job of like differentiating from the bucks to make them thinner and a little more manageable to carry. It's like that was a good idea, similar.
Obviously inspired by the bucks, without a doubt. But they did their own. They didn't just completely copy it. They did their own take on it, which is nice to see.
Yeah. All right, Mikey, you're up, sir.
Well, seeing as we're going with American Masters, you might recognise one of these cases, John.
I do.
Yeah.
You're making me angry, but yes.
This wasn't done to make you angry.
No, I know.
Because I've got to show it, because this is my most carried buck this year.
Yeah.
It's a 90 110 finger group.
You know why it's upsetting me?
I do know why. Because of some stupid eBay seller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once again, John doesn't get what he asked for.
Yeah, because we were both. Well, the story is we were both buying.
Are you giggling over here?
He's not like we were both buying the same knife on the same day, and we didn't even know.
Yeah,
and the only difference is that mine turned up, and John's didn't, which is awful. But yeah, it's a 90s 110 with the finger grooves. Which I really like because they just seem to be in the perfect place for my hand. Great knife. Yeah, I've got many 110s, but this has been the one that's been getting most of the belt time.
Nice. So that's a belt pouch carry.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's got the vintage brand pouch, so I had to use it.
Right. Yeah, those are tougher to get. Very cool. Love that knife.
And I got this at such a good price as well. I think Slippy might have put me onto this. Was this on Etsy?
No, I put you onto the one that was the 70s or the.
Oh, the other one.
That 110 with no dots. Yeah.
Okay.
Before they did dots. So was that pre-76? I think when they started doing dots. Somewhere in the 70s they started doing dots.
It's an old one because it's very square on the bolsters, very square on the handle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to go back and reference the chart, but yeah. Sounds about right.
It's an old one. It's definitely.
Got EDC in the house. How you doing, EDC? And RH. Oh yeah, I already said that. Hello to RH. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. What else do I have? I got another case knife. You guys want to see another case knife?
Sure.
This is one I picked up on eBay. I haven't bought a ton of used ones on eBay, but this was one that I thought was a really good price. It's just a medium jack, 2-blade, and the black synthetic. I polished it up. Looks pretty much brand new now. It didn't have a whole lot of use. I don't think it had ever been sharpened, but it was a little scratched up from carrying it.
Yeah, just carried and never used.
Yeah. One of those things where they just habitually put it in their pocket, but didn't probably use it a ton. And then you got your little narrow clip point blade.
I really like the lines of that knife. It's just sort of, it works. If that is a weird thing to say, but it all fits when you open the blade.
It does. It just looks nice and nice lines to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that pen blade's lovely, or that spear point blade.
Yeah, pin, spear, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really elegant black. I like the contrast to the silver and just your basic blades. Nothing fancy. Stainless. But does the job. Makes a good secondary carry too, which I used in that way for quite a bit. Not my main carry. I think that was at the time I was carrying a modern knife. Believe it or not.
You
Was carrying in the Boston, but then decided against carrying that too much because came from slips. All right, that was my last case. You guys got any more case knives that you're showing?
I do not have any more case knives out. I only
No more case
one.
knives. Okay.
Yeah, I had the 2 case sodbusters and I showed them both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about a knife that's not from the UK or the US?
Not from the UK or the US. Okay, I got one of those.
I've got a couple of them.
I have one here. Mine was actually a gift knife, and I've carried it a ton since I've had it. It's a wonderful knife.
Your volume's
Mike will
gone
be very-
to shit again.
I don't know why it does it. I have no clue why it does it.
Yep,
It's
still
still-
doing it.
Doing it.
It's still not great. Just give yourself a little tap on the microphone.
Just put it off your head. Move
Just punch
something.
yourself in the face.
Yeah, slap your head.
Give yourself
Yeah.
like a
How
slippy
about
slap.
that?
That's better.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Okay,
slippy
right.
slap does it.
Yeah,
Yes.
great. So this, here you go, Mikey. This is one from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mikey.
Oh, Japanese.
Nice.
Japanese. Oh, have I been carrying any Japanese knives? I have.
I've actually recently started carrying the one John's got as well. I put an edge on it and I took it to it was my office carry for a few days a week before last.
It's quite small, but it's got some lovely jigging on it.
It's really nice. It's perfect for just a discreet carry.
3
But
blades
this
as
thing
well.
is-
Yeah.
This thing's crazy good.
What would you call that? A
It's a
jackknife?
It's definitely a jackknife.
Yeah. Single
I
blade.
like the brass bolsters what make it, and that clip blade is. It's like they've gone, let's do a spear. Oh no, let's do a clip right at the end. It's so
Yeah.
it's so unusual.
Do you know what else I found really strange about it? That the swedging on each side of the clip is different, and it's the same on all of them.
Yeah, it is. So the front side, you've got this sort of swedge in here, and then on the back, you just have a little bit at the top here.
Yep.
But it's a wonderful knife. There's no, I mean, it's kind of a lazy half. There is one, but it's not really. But it's fantastic. Long pull on it. It's about a 7 pull. There's nothing about the brand though. It literally just says Stainless Japan.
Yeah, stainless Japan. Yeah, it's an older knife. I picked up a few of them. They were new, old stock. Same as the little Stockmans as well.
Yeah, but what do you think it is? Rosewood?
Definitely rosewood. Definitely rosewood.
But the little Stockman John's got up there is superb. I love mine.
And the beauty of that Stockman is there's no sort of spade blade on it, is there?
No.
Nope.
Perfect. So it says
Catch you
Comanche
later,
Cub
Nigel. Have a good one.
on the blade itch there. Or
But
blade
they've got brass liners and they're jigged beautifully. They're just, I mean, they're great.
Great snap on this one.
They've all been good. Yeah, they've all
Very
been good.
Yep.
I've recently sent one out. If anybody watched Paddy's video earlier today, because he was doing a Stockman video, I just sent him and Judd one of those as well.
Yeah, I love the jigging on
They're phenomenal.
Would you call it like a fifth pocket carry? Because they are quite small.
Yeah, fit pocket.
Yeah.
It's sort of like
the same size
medium
as
Stockman size.
medium jack. Pretty much the
Yeah.
same size.
It's what, maybe 3 inches? What was it? 3.5 inch close, is it?
I'll tell you the metric. How about that? Yeah, let's see. There's 3 1/4.
3 1/4.
Or centimeters, about 8 centimeters.
So maybe not a fifth pocket, but nice and small.
Yeah, I can get it in there if you got jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that the brass bolsters like on a buck take the patina as well.
Brass bolsters, brass liners. I mean, it's a great knife. To be fair,
jigging on it though is amazing.
It's like a cross, like a cross on jigged, isn't it? I was saying, it's amazing.
Really good, and the action on it is phenomenal as well. Like all the blades are excellent. Really love the sort of like a match strike long pull on there as well.
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't for the Comanche Club on there. It just says Stainless Japan on the time.
Don't know where you've come from, but I like you.
Yeah. Not sure where you came from, but you sure can stay. For sure.
All right. You want another,
Oh,
Mikey?
then, Attica, I think it is the wood. Then is that the one that's replacing the rosewood on the Arthur Wright side?
Is it Eka? Eka wood.
That's it. Eka wood.
It's like it looks very much like a lighter rosewood, but is a lot easier to get now. I think because rosewood's been put on like the CITES list. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it looks great. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can come up with that wood. Nice little change up for something different.
Yeah, definitely. Although I mean, they do so many woods now. Like the olive wood seems to be very popular. I came across an Ettrick and a Barlow the other day in olive wood, and they're really reasonably priced as well. Yeah,
I have a Ettrick in olive wood. It's fantastic. I don't know what it is about olive wood. I just think it's the way the dark like swirls through it. It's so nice. That one that TK's got coming to him is some of the nicest olive wood I'd seen, to be fair. And I always give it a little rub down when I get it with a bit of wire wool, and then I put some oil on it, and it just seems to pop. Yeah, it really soaks in. Exactly what I do with. Correct. I have not rubbed and oiled your wood. I thought you might want to rub and oil your own wood.
Well, that's perfectly fine. I'm good with that too. All right. You got another?
How
Mikey?
about
outside of the UK or US?
I have indeed.
All right, let's see it.
My other probably my most carried lock knife, other than the Buck 110. Benchmade. Griptilian, full size. I've done a few mods to it. I've changed the thumb stud, and but this is a slightly older one because it's the 154 still, not the S30.
Axis lock.
Nice action on it. I've had this for years, but it's an awesome knife. And to be fair, I think I bought it used as well. So I got it at a really good price. I changed the thumb stud for a blue one just because you're doing stuff. But yeah, it's a
bit of a ramp there with a jimping.
Yeah. little ramp up with a gym pin. Really nice grip. Not the most comfortable of pocket clips. Most of the time, I put the
flat
small
grind,
clip in.
or is it concave?
No, it's not hollowed, so I'm guessing it's like a saber.
Yeah, saber grind.
So I mean, it's one of the older models. It's and it's in 154. I do have the smaller one as well, which is even older because that's in 440.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great knife for that one-handed opening, flicking. So it's
it must have been
really
introduced
good.
quite a while back if they were using that steel back then, huh?
Yeah, I think they were 440, then 154. There could have been some D2s, and now they're S30V as a standard model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great lock knife.
John says I took my pocket clip off and lost it. Oh no. Stacy likes the old Griptilian.
It's a really nice knife. Really comfortable.
Midnight says buttery.
Buttery.
Yeah,
It was smooth action on that.
that is some smooth action.
Yeah.
Well used.
I like the way that it just shuts by itself as well. It's brilliant.
Zen
Love
says
it.
the Doug Rader Hogue 20CV Griptilian Mini is one of my most carried. So there you go.
I've got the Hogue. Is it the Hogue Decker in Magna Cut? And that's a great knife as well. For not a lot of money, I must say.
All right. Let's go Chinese. Want to go Chinese?
Mm.
Are
Sure.
we good with that?
Yeah.
Nah, this is definitely a fifth pocket knife. The little Minute Man.
That's gonna be that's an old timer, is it?
Yeah, Schrade Chinese 104 OT.
I don't have many. The one I picked up recently was actually a USA one that I was really pleased about.
This is perfect for the fifth pocket.
That is a quintessential pen knife.
Yeah, very much English
They
like.
They look just like the USA models, don't they?
They're
pretty
very,
close.
very similar, yeah.
Yeah, they're very close. Not a lot of difference. Blade steel's a little bit carbon,
Elan said, "Can we go French?" Asking for a friend.
I would if I had any. Would you prefer a French kiss instead, Elon?
Please no.
No?
Yeah, very small, isn't it? How does that compare to that little Japanese shop? It's like I've just seen a fish on the bank gasping for air.
Yeah.
It's 2 3/4. So yeah, really tiny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tiny little sucker.
Let's not talk about suckers.
Suckers?
Elan's answered you, John.
Hell yes.
From you, the answer is hell yes.
Hell yes.
All right.
All right. Right. Here's
something to look forward to. Even.
It's a buck, but it's one of the China bucks. This was.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've recently got one of those from TK. It is what a great knife.
I carried this. I did that week of full carrying a canoe, and since then I've sort of on and off carried this because it's superb.
It's bigger.
Let's be honest. That was a forced carry because it was like you're intentionally carrying it because you hadn't carried it.
Yeah, because everyone says they love canoes, but no one seems to carry them. So I forced carried myself to do a week of full canoes.
We did it for a week. I only did 6 days though because I've only got 6 canoes, but now I've got 7 because I've got one of those bucks, and they are quite big.
They're really good. It's a proper 3 3/4 inch handle, I would say.
Yeah,
you can get right up on that kick. 420 J2. A lot of people say, "Oh, pot steel and all that stuff," but honestly, for what most of us use our knives for, it's more than enough. Build quality on it's fantastic. Jigged bone.
I really like mine, and I didn't even know it was coming. It was a bit of a surprise, but really nice.
You get a nice little pen blade on there as well.
And were they Walmart specials?
Yeah, the jig bone is Walmart exclusive.
So here's a question from Thomas for you, Mikey. Let you answer this one.
Is that the Omega springs? Yeah. I think Paddy's had a couple break. I've got a lot of Benchmades with the access lock, and I've got spare springs, but I've never had one break yet.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty.
guess it's just luck.
Yeah,
just
they're pretty
luck,
tough.
isn't it?
Some of mine are quite old as well, like the Benchmades that I've got, and the springs are like still fine on them. I know some firms make some upgraded springs, but
I guess it depends on how much you fiddle with the knife or use it. Is if the spring's going to break. I mean, if you're just using it normally, you're not going to have a problem. But if you just sat there flicking it back and forth, it's obviously going to.
Yeah,
I do that.
More wear
I
on
do
it,
that quite a lot whilst I'm watching TV. I just sit there and flick it.
All right, you ready for another
Or...
Chinese
Knife.
master?
I'm
Knife.
just answering Stacey's question. She said
you
it's
got?
a canoe, one blade, two blade, or both. Now,
It's actually
typical canoe
2
pattern.
or more. It can be 3, I believe.
Yeah, two or more with the raised bolsters either side, so it hides the tangs.
Most commonly 2, though.
Yeah, Rosecraft did do one, a variation on it, but it was called the kayak. It does have the same elongated bolster, but 2 blades, I would say. A single-bladed one seems a bit strange.
It's like a double-headed copperhead.
Yeah, it is. It's like exactly that.
Great knife. Awesome knife. Highly recommend
Big
that
fan.
one.
You're welcome, Stacey. No problem.
My heaviest carry for the year. This is mine.
I also have that too.
Mikey?
Yeah, I've got one.
Mikey,
they're in the box. I've been carrying it in the box.
Can you show the color so we can see how
the color of an. This is a great knife. I've just not had a chance to carry it.
Yeah.
Just getting out of the little baggie. I've been carrying this knife loads. You actually said, look at them Cenas.
Look at the difference.
This is going to switch over to my steak knife, my Slippy.
This is what they come like new.
Perfect for it.
Yeah. Great.
These are actually a fantastic knife. The fit and finish and the build quality on them is phenomenal.
So this is the Kershaw in copper, the Culpeper.
Culpeper, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the D2 steel on this blue.
Yeah, this for me is actually called the family knife. It sort of sits in a communal area.
Oh, okay. Everyone gets to use it.
It's perfect for that.
Unfortunately, not a UK legal. So if Tony's watching, I could just snap the tip off.
Ah, there we go. 999, everyone, quickly.
It's not UK legal.
I've carried it outside. I haven't got a problem carrying it.
Yeah, but you've got 2 policemen in your village, and they're your friends.
What are their first names?
PC.
Bert and Ernie.
P&T.
One's called Derek.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Ernie.
He knows my first name.
But these are great knives because of the weight of the handle as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Thomas, I like the Redbone Culpeper too. I actually have that. I've carried them both about the same. I've got it behind me. But the copper, just something about it, the extra weight it gives, I think it makes it a fantastic knife.
Yeah, so the cutting edges is right at 3 inches, but it's about 3 1/4 full length, and the total handle length is like 4 1/4. So it's a little bigger.
It's a big boy, but
it's a little bigger than your standard Barlow, but Slippy still seems to like it. He usually gets rid of his bigger knives.
I love it. Like I've got the red one here too.
Red one.
I remember you getting the red one because you said to get it from Heine because they were on special, weren't they?
Yeah, this went down to something like 27, I think, for D2 steel, red jig bone.
Ridiculous price.
Quality.
Ridiculous price.
Build quality is phenomenal. The only difference I would say between the two, the pull is definitely a bit stronger on the red one, but not by much.
Okay.
But they are fantastic knives, Culpeper. But there has been a bit of a thing. Didn't you have a black one, John?
The black one was like unacceptably weak on the. pull on it.
I think Randy's got a black one.
Does he?
I'd say the pull's probably about similar to a Victorinox. I'd say mine is on this one.
Stacey says, I have a collection of artisan cutlery knives with copper scales. Love the
Awesome.
heavy weight. Yeah, it makes it just sort of more
Yeah,
substantial.
the weight's lovely. It just makes it feel real quality.
Yeah.
And it's smooth as well. It's a really smooth knife.
Welcome, Norwegian Tinkerer. He says, that's really nice, the red one.
Yeah, shout out to Norwegian Tinker. Benny, I'm pretty sure his name's Benny, joined up to the Discord recently. If your name isn't Benny, I'm very sorry.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And we got Rob Tinring in the house, as I like the red as well.
While John's on about his heaviest carry, mine is pretty much a religious belt carry for me, is the 112.
Great knife. Have you seen Elan's one?
I have, and I'm tempted.
That Randy's got it, isn't he? Oh, it's.
Yeah.
I wonder if like Randy's open to like bribes, so he doesn't send it to Elan.
Well, I'll just tell him I'll pay double price. But this is one that's been resharpened. This is my edge on here. I've used it so much. Thumb bar on there makes it.
How long have you had that now? You've had that quite a while now.
Just about a year, I think, maybe a little over a year.
Hmm.
I know you can open them like this, but
I love opening them up like that. But those thumb bars are nice, much nicer than the thumb stud.
Yeah, this was on my belt.
There goes your audio again. Just slap yourself.
Slippy slap.
How about now?
Yep.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
I don't understand what's going on, but it's probably a setting I've got on, isn't it? Audio, automatically adjust mic volume. There we go. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, turn it. Yeah,
you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But this was on my belt when I went to go get coffee one morning, and the two local policemen actually saw it, and all they wanted to talk about was what it was and can they have a look.
Don't you get the constabulary into trouble?
But the Buck 112 is my.
Were you even the least bit concerned when they first wanted to look at it? No.
No.
Yeah.
Not on the slide.
Because you grease their pockets. Right. You got the old
Mikey.
The old PM3 lightweight. I think when we come over to Texas, I will be looking at a nice 112.
I thought you were going to say I will be looking to grease some pockets.
No, I was talking about the Buck 112, seeing as the only one I've got is the lightweight one.
Well, let's see it.
But I've not been carrying it, so it's not out.
You're such a disappointment at times, sir.
I've heard that many times.
Never still in the bag. Can't be bothered to take it out of the bag. Good job. All right, so you got a different one to show me?
I'll show the lightweight if he's not going to show it.
It's not called the lightweight, is it? I can't think what it's called.
Slim Select.
Slim Select, that's the one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've got that one as well.
This one gets carried, but not as much as the original.
All right, Mikey. Now show us something.
Well, I thought we were on Chinese knives, and one of my most carried.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. But...
One of my most carried Chinese knives was the Rough Rider Reserve.
One-armed razor.
Yeah,
that's one I'm yet to try.
I bought it and I wasn't sure about it because sorry, Tony, but it wasn't me that snaps the tip off.
Did you get one of those for Dan?
No.
Should definitely get one for Dan.
But I picked this up second hand. It was like new, D2 steel, fantastic fit and finish. A little bit dubious about the shield.
Nah, what's wrong?
No,
the BP shield.
That shield, yeah. I mean, yeah. But anyway, honestly, a really nice knife.
Isn't that Sean's favorite?
Could be. It could be, and it's one that gets carried in this like backpack pouch. So it just slides in there, and it's lovely.
Now, who is this made by? Don't just show a pouch and don't tell us where we can find one.
Oh, it's a Viper Aid. I'm not
That
sure.
looks like the VE15.
There you go. It's that one. But yeah, I've got my little SOG multi-tool attached to the front of it as well.
Oh, okay.
And I've also while we're on the Chinese knives, the other one, because it's also in blue denim, my Carter is, I love this knife.
Zambezi.
Zambezi.
It's a very Mikey knife.
Yeah.
It's a very love it or hate it kind of knife, but I love it. You just look, full hand, nice little blade, great for opening boxes and stuff.
I prefer it in the wood.
Yeah, but you love wood.
Correct.
But in the blue denim, it's really nice. Really nice. So two more Chinese knives that I've been carrying, both in D2, both with half stocks.
So Thomas has mentioned this once before, but I'll say it again. Ali, I keep pointing out that Midway has the 112 in S30V for the incredible price of $75.
Was that where Elan got his from?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great price. It's like half price.
There may be $74 coming your way for the drop point.
It is nice. That's a great price as well, because it's like the price of a 420.
Leafy says I have the gray 110 S30V, 1/3 serrated. I really love.
Grey 110.
Yeah.
What was the grey one?
The Slim Select ones.
Yeah, Slim Select, I guess.
What, they did those in S30V? I thought the Slim Selects were 420s.
I don't know.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I know they did the My Carter ones in S30.
Yeah, because I have the Slim Flow TRX, don't I?
And that's in
OG
S30, is it?
10.
Yeah.
That's S30, yeah.
Question for you fellas.
I would say Arthur Wright and Sons currently.
And your audio again.
I've got to say the same, I think, yeah.
And he's back. All right. Did we have any other questions? Still looking. Zambezi.
What a name as well for like a knife. What's that knife you got there? It's a Zambezi.
Leafy Wiggy, here we go.
122 and S30V is still on sale. 112, I think he means.
Yeah. Here's Leafy Wiggy's got the answer to that grey. The grey Slim 110 is a Cabela's Canada only.
That's why I've not seen it.
There we go. It's exclusive to Canada. Is it a discount tire? Or what is that tire place?
Canadian tire.
Canadian tire? Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Because I didn't know that they do exclusive bucks.
Yeah, they have the Kingsman with no thumb stud, don't they? They have the cutout like the Spydercos.
Yeah.
Slippy, when we're in Texas, we've got to do so much shopping around.
What do you think I'm going for?
They've got so many more knives than we have. It's going to be ridiculous. Redonkulous.
All right.
Ooh.
So there's a queen I carried quite a bit.
So winner bottom bone.
Yes. Winter booty bone. And we have the 2-blade on the half whittler. So pretty much just like a pen knife. Little spear point and clip. Got the nice worm style jigging. What do you call it? Worm groove jigging.
Worm groove, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's winter bottom bone. But that's what it really is.
That's a nice looking knife.
Yep. Real simple, real elegant. Kind of a different shape to the handle than I normally carry. It's a little bit of an elongated bolster on the one side. And not quite like perfectly even, but it is swell center. Right. So yeah, just a little different. Not something cool that you see all that much, half whittler. But I thought it was a pretty elegant little knife. Nice little smaller carry for those tight jean moments.
Tight jeans.
Oh, I don't want to think about you in skinny jeans.
Oh yeah, skin tight, brother. No, I don't wear
Shorts.
skinny. I don't wear skinny jeans, but sometimes they're a little tight.
Shorts.
Going through all these transitions in weight, you know, I got all these jeans in different sizes, so sometimes I have them a little tight. Cane Creek. What you got here?
Cane Creek, love the Cane Creek.
Love your audio going out again.
What? Every time I show a knife.
And now he's shouting as well. He's losing his, losing his shit.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Did that work?
Close
So
enough.
I swore at the headset and it worked. So here's the knife. I don't want to show it any higher.
Why not?
Because the microphone on the side doesn't
Your headset will go out.
Yeah. So
well, no one can see it, so we're moving on then.
Here it is, like.
I love the
red
blade on those. I love the blade shape.
The grain on that's awesome.
Yeah. This is I carried the one in the stacked G10 for so long.
The
deck chair. It's fantastic. Yeah, for me it's the perfect size. I get that it is a little bit small for some people, but for me, I think it's fantastic.
It's a small thin knife on the handle, but it's quite a big blade. It's quite a
it's good blade to handle.
Good ratio there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you want to see another Ruff rider?
Oh, I've got another Ruff rider that I've been carrying again recently. Yeah.
What you got, Mikey?
It's one of the cheapest ones, and it's one of my favourites.
The Cowboy.
So well made. Great action on it as well. Mm-hmm. Half stop. Mm-hmm. And they're like £10 here. It's just...
They're so affordable. Incredible for what you get.
Awesome. Look, great fit finish. Nice and slim. Awesome action on it. Did I get this from you, Slippy?
No, you did not.
I don't know where I got it from then. But yeah, just a great knife. Really, really strong backspring on it as well.
Do you want to show the sides a little more detail? There we go. Cowboy on a horse.
Yeah.
And a couple of horses chasing down a bull. And
this knife is like £10 over here, and it's just phenomenal. It's a great knife.
Yeah,
it's slim as well.
Great. Especially for the brass. It probably costs more than £10 to buy just the brass.
Look, with the brass, it's got a half stop. It's got a walk and talk that every knife should have.
Yeah.
Great knife.
Ruffy riders. They are some great values, aren't they?
They've made some fantastic knives over was it 30 years now, is it?
Nearly, yeah. Oh no, it is. This celebrates 30 years, isn't it? Yeah.
What if I showed you a knife that costs less than $13? Then I'll love it.
Capital Intern.
Capital Intern. Again, a secondary carry. Just another that fits in the pocket. A little thicker than the normal fifth pocket carry. So if you've got limited space in the Levi's, you might have a little more trouble carrying it, but I managed. Nice swedge on the blade there, kind of a sort of combination. I don't know what the hell, spear point, drop point.
Mm.
And then you get that lovely little weird.
Oh, the Cope Cliff.
The Cope Cliff. Very odd blade, but yeah. Great for smaller tasks. So if you like a sack knife and you like the smaller blade on those, this is right up your alley. If you use that a lot, I find that I do. So I like that blade. Works out really well. But this is, again, the Rough Rider Appaloosa series. This is just their regular line, not anything special. Under $13, you can get this one. This is 3 1/4 inches closed. So pretty small, very manageable. Great fit and finish. Got the black underliners on there. Those sort of smoky gray handles, basically just black on white bone. Then you get the spade shield on there. Brass liners. Brass pins. Nice little threading on the bolsters there, squared off. Nice strike pulls. It's got a lot going for it. For $13. Hard to beat that. Great value. Carried that one quite a bit. And I got a second one from Slippy. So now I got a nice one.
Yes, sir. Got a showpiece and a user.
Mm-hmm. He's got 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more knife up here. How many more do you have?
4.
I've got a couple left.
Go on. You guys go a couple of turns. I've only got the one.
I've got a Spanish knife here, which I picked up from one of your shows because it's a little joker knife, and this was a recommendation on one of your shows. So I thought I'd grab one, and again, this was £10, and it's a little slip joint. It's got a little bit of back spring action going on there, and it's been great. I did have to sharpen it because it had a bit of a burr on it when it came. But it's
wasn't it £10 like to bang on a tenner?
Bang on a tenner, yeah.
Yeah.
Just about to squeeze four like fingers on there, but it's more like comfortable, more like 3. But yeah, it's been a fantastic knife.
Very cool.
I highly recommend that one.
I think TK features the Joker. Oh yeah, I did. I really like that knife too. In fact, I've got it here. But
you've got it there.
Yeah. I'll be right back. You guys keep on rolling.
Keep on.
Mikey, show us another one, Mikey. What you got?
Well, I'm going to show you another Brit that I've been carrying, and it's a Taylor's Eyewitness.
Oh, that's the bog standard, like the original.
Just the bog standard. I think these are somewhere around £38, but it's got a great action on it. Nice half stop. What I do like about it is it's really flush at the end, which I thought was really, really cool. But a really slicey blade, a nice action. Look at that blade. And it's not their base line, is it? I think their basic ones have like the plastic handles.
Yeah, they do a line now. I'm pretty sure they're screwed together.
Oh, okay. This isn't.
So.
This is pinned. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
but
pinned.
I love the stamp on the bolster as well. I think it's so good.
Oh yeah. It's stamped both sides as well, which is nice. And that as well, yeah. And I say these are like £38. I picked this one up used for like 20. And it gets it's got a real flat grind in it, so you can get it really, really sharp, really slicey, and a great action on it, half stop.
All right. Well, going into Slippy territory now. Probably my most carried sack.
Oh boy.
Is the Fieldmaster. 3-layer design, got the screwdriver on the back, parcel hook, all blade. Then on this layer, you have the double blades.
That's the Super Tinker. This is a Super Tinker.
This is the Super Tinker?
Yeah.
Have I been miscalling this the Fieldmaster the whole damn time?
This is the Super Tinker.
What am I missing here? What's the Fieldmaster have that this doesn't then?
A saw.
Ah, the saw. Yeah. All right. Super Tinker then. This is a much better knife. Don't get the Fieldmaster. Get this one. Because I have to have my scissors. So you got the scissor layer and then the opening layer and the cutting layer. So I won't bore you with the cutting and the opening layer. Everybody's seen that 1,000 times. But get the nice scissors on there. And nice full size. Love those, having that handy when I need them. Cutting open food and stuff.
Yeah, the scissors are great on Victorinox. I know people don't like them on there and stuff, but personally, I think all the ones I carry, I've even had some of the 84mm made up by Dan with scissors on because I just think they're like essential for me, really.
Yeah. And if you need to do some screwing, you're good to go there.
Always.
There's your main blade. Well used.
Yeah. Got quite a flat belly now, hasn't it?
Yeah. Scratched up a bit. And of
Booger
course, the
McGee
tweezers,
says
toothpick.
most used is the Lux Tinker.
Drop it.
Booger McGee.
And since we're on that, I'll just keep going one more. Here's my second. The Vinger Viking.
Banger.
This was the keyless design.
Show us that small blade.
The small blade. All right. It doesn't have one.
Oh, is it the nail file?
Yeah, that one's got the little nail.
The Viking has the small blade.
It's got the clip. That's a wonderful blade, that.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of it on the other.
Same here, yeah. Same.
What are you going to do? It's useful both ways. So this is the 85 millimeter size. And
it's got a nice fat spear on that as well.
That one's been cutting through some stickers and stuff. You can see some goo on there.
Some breakfasts.
No.
No.
I don't use this one for breakfast. I've got a dedicated knife for that. There's your other layer.
It's got a wicked can opener on it. They're always really sharp on the Vingers, aren't they?
They are. I don't mess around. And my favorite feature on the Vingers that sacks don't have.
That little nail nick for pulling out the
I can't stand up with an all blade on a sack. Stupid.
Especially when it's a little bit stiff. It's impossible to get out sometimes.
You just can't lift them up, can you? Like your nail thing.
No.
But it's just, why do I have to work that hard at it, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just a little easier to do with this one. It's just a better design, in my opinion. Like, okay, so I'll just show you the example of it. There's what you have to get hold of.
Yeah.
See that?
You can barely see that nail nick, can you?
Yeah, it's buried in there.
And it's on a strong spring as well.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, you can get it out, but it's just a little trickier.
Some of them. There was one that I found today at the show, and could barely open any of them. They were like the springs were ridiculous on this sack. I was like, Jesus, I'm not buying that.
When they're not oiled at all, because it's aluminium or aluminum, if you want to say it.
It's a corrosion on it, doesn't it? Like a white.
It corrodes.
Yeah.
I got one from Dan the other day. It was a tourist, but it
nice
was,
of you to lie. Was I lying? I'm sorry.
Sean said he missed him.
Okay.
It was yes, corroded so much that I had to use like pliers to pull the blades open because it just not been oiled for however long.
There was a couple of those at the show today. There was ones that I picked up. They looked really clean, but I couldn't. I was just bending all of my nails on them. I thought, nah.
Yeah. As soon as the nails start to bend when I'm opening, I'm like, nah, that's a plier job.
I got my moderns put up. I don't have them out. I got them boxed. So
I only carry one modern. It's this.
Well, another one of mine is a Spyderco Delica.
Yep.
That I've been carrying in VG10.
Here's my modern carry, or user.
I put a lynch clip on it as well, and I converted it to a slip joint, so it's UK legal.
There you go.
So you broke it, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I butchered it. Yeah, I snapped a bit off.
All right. You guys want to see my final two knives?
It's UK legal. No, we don't. No,
we're running long on time. That's why I want to try to quickly get through these. But yeah, this is my most carried rosecraft for sure, and that would be
Stinky Finger.
Sal Belly.
All right.
Join the club, folks. Black sandalwood. Clip point blade. The Stinky Finger, as Mikey likes to call it. Stinky Piggy, what I like to call it. Stinky Piggy. What do you think? That's your most carried rosecraft?
Recently, yes. I think in entirety of rosecraft, I'd say no, the Cane Creek is.
And here's one I've been using every day on the kitchen table. And I don't know why, because it's horrible for the task. But
It's a real steel.
it's a real steel Luna with D2.
Awesome little thick, little slip joints. Amazing. Well, that that 3/4 stop, yeah.
It's a great knife, but it's not being used appropriately.
Very slicey, isn't it? Very thin grind on it.
Swap this out for the Kershaw. So
what do you think about the real steel thumb stud?
It's useless. I cannot open this.
You don't like it?
I cannot open the knife with it.
You might need to move it slightly then. It just slides up
every freaking way to move it.
See, with mine, I've got it like right the way at the back by the pivot.
I can do it slow roll, but I mean, it's a pain in the ass.
Slow roll.
Yeah. So there you go, Luna, real steel. So there's my my kitchen carry.
Kitchen carry, K carry.
K carry.
Here's my my final one. No surprise.
It's a corker.
Mike's most carried is Nola Chucky.
No, Chucky's a great knife.
8OT. I almost pulled that one out. I did carry that one quite a bit this year.
Springs are black, blades black. Everything about it has just been used and abused.
I picked up a really nice one. Really, really good price, but it being a 3-bladed stock one, I've just not carried it.
I love the AOT. I think it's fantastic.
You've been called a Welshman. Is that Elon being called a Welshman?
No, that's Toby.
Oh, okay, Tony.
It is a really nice knife. Yeah, I was really pleased with the one that I got and the price that I paid for it. But I've just not carried it to be fair.
So it's my favorite Stockman by far.
See, I prefer the 3-spring buck, and I don't even carry that.
Buck's really good. I just don't think it's something about the saw cut Delrin. I really like saw cut Delrin.
Yeah, right. So the grip of it and the feel of it.
Even the colors of it, where it goes from the dark into the light, it just screams proper old school.
Can I quickly interrupt? I want to make sure everybody puts their most carried knife of the year in here. I'd like to have a sort of a list of what everyone most carried this year. Just the one most carried knife that you have. So we had a couple in here already. The Rat 1 was one of the people suggest.
That's a great knife. I love the Rat 1.
Mm-hmm. What else you got, guys? Throw it up in the chat before we go here. We're going to run a little longer than normal today. That's all right. I don't have any place to go. Are you guys in a rush to go anywhere?
No. We've got a Taylor's Eyewitness. Barlow.
Okay, go ahead, Mikey. No sense.
What's that?
No sense going to waste with it.
Oh, what you want me to show one?
Yeah.
Right, the next one that I had is another £10 knife, which gets loads of carry. The Imperial Strayed Sod Buster.
Yeah. Great.
That's a great one.
You know what? It's a great knife. I had a little bit of trouble with it at first. The blade was chipping slightly. I changed the angle to 23 degrees, and it's been fine. So
just needed a little more
angle on it. Yeah, I think I went a little bit too fine at 20, but this is with me all the time, and it goes in a little pouch with a Swiss Army knife.
Awesome.
But don't ask me which the Swiss Army knife is, because I'll probably get the model wrong.
Show us and we'll help you.
So it's got a corkscrew on the back.
Climber.
It's got the 2 blades. It's got scissors, but no saw.
Climber.
It's a climber, and it's brilliant. To be fair,
it's the Silvertech.
Silvertech, yeah.
Silvertech, which was my first knife.
That's right.
And I've put the green lanyard, the green toothpick, and the green tweezers on it as well, and the green pin as well. So
Nice little accents there.
yeah. But that's generally in my pocket quite a lot.
That's a cool carry there, like that. All right,
UK
Matt,
legal as well. UK legal, just so Elan doesn't call 999.
Just looking through some of the carries for people. So we've got TW100, Super Tinker, Sack Companion, Kaiser Mini Sheepdog, Buck 110, Sack Ranger, Benchmade 940, Native 5 in Magna Cut with AWT scales, Para 3 Lightweight, Benchmade Standard 940, Copper Friction Folder by Leading Edge, Buck 192, Rough Rider Whitebone Barlow, Midnight Manager TW Sheepsfoot Farmer X Spyderco UK PK. The Tony says the Arthur Wright Pruner in Stag hasn't left his pocket since he got it from me. Rob 10 Rings just got one of those Imperials. The Checkmate King to this is White Rook over. The Marilla, isn't that a case modern?
Oh, he's Michael May Barlow. I had a lovely Michael May Barlow that I was carrying right up until the point that I lost it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
not sure that model. I don't know.
The Novelty Knife Company, Don't Tread on Me Barlow. Sean says the Twisted Assisted Arthur Wright Barlow.
Great, it's a great one.
Crisis says Kaiser Momo. Baxter is obviously a 75 or a Trapper. He does not know. He knows it's one of those two. I carried an Open L for 25 days and lost it on purpose. Good man.
Good man.
Buck 110s, Midnight Managers, Buck 112 Blade HQ exclusive. Baxter's Buck 110 Slim Pro was carried a lot. So there's lots of variation. There's moderns, there's traditionals, there's lockers, non-lockers, exclusives, non-exclusives.
That is wonderful. The fact that you've got a bit of everything in there.
Yeah. And I like the fact that people that carry moderns all the time, they've said it's the most carried. They come in a show where none of us really carry moderns much. Well, Mikey might do. I don't. John has them, but doesn't.
Yeah, but I've only been carrying traditionals for about just over a year. I was very much a modern knife guy, but now I do carry both. But generally in the weeks now, I've probably got one modern and two traditionals on me. And a sack, because that just goes without saying.
Yeah, you have to carry a sack. It's the law.
I cannot not carry one. They are so handy.
Did you get to them all? So we had.
I think I went through them all. Yeah.
Yeah, Buck 110 for Marvin.
Yep.
I'm loving the Buck 110 love. It's brilliant.
Sack Ranger for Thomas. Okay.
Ranger's a good one. I actually have a. I've got the yellow
940.
Yellow Ranger,
that's a fantastic pick.
940 is a great knife. Really tough. Really tough.
No, it's a folding spay blade.
It's a large folding spay blade that you can leave the safe doors open with. It's marvelous.
Another 940. Two of them. One from Rob Tenring, and we had the Para 3.
Well done, Rob. The Para 3 lightweight. It's a great knife.
Copper friction folder by Leading Edge. I'm not familiar with that.
Right, so Leading Edge Knife Works are over in Ireland, and it's one guy, and he makes lovely friction and I mean lovely friction folders. I've got my eye on one.
Do you have a Buck 192? Because I'm not familiar with that model number either.
192? No, I'm not familiar with a 192.
Ah, here's one I know. The White Bone Barlow. I know that one.
Love it. Love them.
Great carry. I've dyed a couple of those too. Made some special customs out of them. Mark says Midnight Manager. So a little sack. TW Sheepfoot. That's a good one. Farmer X.
The Farmer X is an awesome knife.
Yeah, it's a nice Alux. And UK PK. A lot of UK PK lovers, I think.
It's a great knife for the UK. It's just I think it's too big.
What the Farmer X?
No, UK PK.
You think it's too big?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
It's
small for a
designed to be.
modern.
It's designed to be right on the limit, which means that I think it's too big.
Do you need me to give you a bird?
What about this one that I've got on loan from Elan?
That's small enough for you.
Was that the Squeak or the Urban?
Urban, I think it's. Is it the Urban?
Yeah,
It's the
I had the Urban. I've sold it.
Heine Hayden
Had it,
X90B.
sold it. Tony has the Arthur Wright Pruner and Stag. Hasn't left my pocket since Slippy sold it to me. In there right now.
Tony's got a lot of pruners as well. Some really nice ones.
Rob approves of the Imperial. I do too.
Oh, so yeah, it's a great knife.
Yeah. He says, on my first birthday in a new town, kind of stuck spending it with you lot. Well, worst things you could do. All right. And the Maria, yeah, I just came across that. I don't know what that is.
Oh, the 192.
I'm pretty sure
it's a Vanguard. It's a fixie, isn't it?
Maria?
the Marilla. I'm pretty sure it's a case
Oh.
modern.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've not heard of it.
Elan with his
I
knife
know
back.
this one. They Don't Tread on Me. Gave away a couple of the Buxom Beauties. What do they call that stupid series?
Bombshell. series.
Bombshell series. Yeah, I had a couple of those. The Twisted Sister Arthurite. Now that's a heck of a one. Barlow. Great one.
I know someone who's got one of those. He's got a lovely burlap one. Burlap micarta. It's a stunner.
It is beautiful. Thank you, sir. We got a Kaiser Momo.
I love my Kaisers.
Nice.
I've still got a lot of Kaisers. They're great knives.
Andrew says case 75 or a Trapper. Hard to tell. I carry different knives. Even hard to pick the most carried.
Oh, Slippy, what have you? No, you don't have to. No, that's stop it.
Why are you showing that?
Because it's just lovely.
Yeah.
It's what I've been carrying.
You haven't ruined that one yet, have you?
But then Slippy got me this one as well.
You teened it out. Look at you.
Look at.
I buy them to be used. Never mind, they're beautiful, and I've got acid.
I
for
do buy them to
fingertips.
use them.
Yeah, I've just not been carrying this much because I don't want to lose it like I lost the Michael May.
Did you get him the IXL, or is that in the drawer?
Did I get
Yeah.
an IXL?
Oh, yeah, so-
No. For him, for Slippy.
yeah, I have.
Oh yeah, I did. Am I allowed to sew it, Slippy? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna f it up. You might as well. Most
do you
carried for
know what,
Mike
Mike?
Adams.
Mikey, do you know what would be a good idea, Mikey? Let's show the other one first. The Christmas thing.
The Christmas
thing.
You know the
I've gone dumb. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's do that.
You
Okay,
really
so
want to do that?
Check
Because
confirmed it is a modern case, so thank you for that, Slippy. Yep.
Yeah.
are you sure that you want to do that? I've just twigged on there.
Yeah. Let's bring you up. So you explain it, Mikey.
This is a new old stock Rogers, Joseph Rogers, made in Sheffield with the Maltese cross.
Do you remember that picture, John, that I baited you out with, asking which one you liked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought you that.
Oh, you did.
Look at that rosewood.
My God.
Happy Christmas.
Thank you, sir.
This is John's Christmas present from me and Slippy. It's an absolutely stunning Joseph Rogers.
I don't have a Joseph Rogers either. That'll be
And that rosewood on it just dances. It was so nice. So nice. And it's quite an old one. It's got to be from 2012 or earlier.
Is it lacquered or something? It's so shiny.
It's polished, I think.
Polished, yeah.
rosewood. Yeah.
Oh, polished rosewood.
Mm.
I mean, you can see your monitor behind you there.
Yeah.
Hello, Mikey, again.
Hello.
It looks so much better in person, but
Oh, it
it's a
does.
really nice one, John.
Well, I'm beaming over here. I love
Yeah, I mean, that's if it gets to you. I mean,
it. Well, don't show it to me if he's not showing up at my door one day.
It'll be in the parcel I'm sending this coming week.
You're gonna send me the box with the wrong knife inside.
it was,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a green case Barlow.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But honestly,
Andrew, if you're still in here, Andrew, your knife will be in that box going to John this coming week as well.
Oh,
so don't worry, John. That knife I sent you over earlier in the week, which is carbon steel. I put a nice layer of oil on the blade, so there's no fingerprints. Yeah.
See, because you're considerate that way.
And I'll do the same to this, so it turns up to you with no sort of Mikey fingerprints on it.
It's like Joker over there jumped into a acid bath, and
unless Slippy's going to put his fingerprints on it and wipe the oil off, you know.
Right.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Don't you eat any breakfast with John's nice new knife?
No.
Right, before we go, because we're way over limit. Show the button home for the people so they can have a little look.
Yeah.
What the stamped bowl stuff?
Yeah.
The stamped bowl
English oak, sir.
Whoa. Pornographic.
Fit and finish is perfect. Both stamped on both sides.
How much was that? Can we ask?
Yeah. How much do you want to know the real money?
140?
No, paid 90.
Oh, 90. Okay.
Brand new old stock I found for him.
God.
Look at that oak.
Beautiful.
This is why Mikey's the best person on the planet.
I'm just reasonably good at finding a few knives sometimes.
And
You're
chatting at the one behind the
good,
desk so you can put good knives behind.
Well, I was putting no. You asked me to put knives behind the desk, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. You know what I say to that, Mikey?
What's that? Tell me. The applause.
But yeah, we hope you enjoy your Rogers.
I really, really love that.
It is really special. I must say, it is really nice.
It's quite the handle there.
You did good, Mikey.
I've not seen polished that much ever.
It's superb.
Must have took a lot of rubbing.
It did.
Oh,
it took me all night. I was up all night rubbing myself.
He was rubbing it like this. I saw him.
I was using my inner thighs.
All right, on that note, hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you coming in tonight.
See you soon.
One thing from Baxter before I go here. What does this say? It says, I got to get out at my jammies and into the shower. Last MotoGP today and friend's house. Nice hanging with you guys. TK, I will Instagram you about the lime green Barlow. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you very much and take care.